to the channel. Day 2, lights out 13, Thursday. My boy Jackstand finally made it to the track this morning. He got here before we did, so he pulled the valve train apart and actually found a problem. So had a broken intake rocker on cylinder 4. So he went ahead and put some steel rockers on it. And right now he's in here rebuilding the vacuum pump again. Hey, buddy.
Hey, bucko.
You fixing stuff this morning?
How was your slumber?
Oh, it was great.
Slept in a little bit.
There was somebody snoring, like real loud though. Kind of woke me up. But
Throw a pillow at him.
yeah, I'm gonna smack him with something. Is this thing stuck again?
It was working great yesterday. It was working better. Cleaned it out like I did at US Street, and it's just not what it normally is. So I got a rebuild kit. I'll smack it together with one of them, see if it's
Cool.
fixed it.
Other than that, she's ready to go.
You just gotta get her checked in, stuff like that. I got all the full bottles. Those 4 need to be topped off.
Nice.
Other than that, I got 2 in the heater. All them. Got us some fuel. Got us a hot rod.
Get her teched in and go. You're going to test today, or you're just going to wait till tonight?
I'm gonna see how long the testing is. If it's not like $300 to get a pass or 2,
It's kind of
no
pricey.
problem. Yeah. If it's the same as a tech car, I'll buy a test tech
You
car.
just buy a tech card for X275, and then we can just test later.
Yeah.
That's what we did with Walt last night.
Make 2 ribs.
Yeah. So race X first, and then bring it back, flip it around, go back up, make an ultra hit.
Yeah. Yeah. We can do something. We'll figure it out. Yesterday I only got a bump once at Bradenton, and it didn't spin. So,
That's good.
but it did backfire a little
So
bit.
we'll have to.
But
This
we
has
found that
a
issue.
shit track tune-up in it, so we're gonna have to put.
Oh, it'll go right down if it doesn't bog again.
Yeah. Well, I want to pull that out of it and let it go.
Yeah.
There's some starting line stuff we got to work on. So
Yeah.
put that back where it was at Snowbirds, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll.
Yeah. You got a data log in there to pull to get some stuff off of it, and then put the hot tune in there.
Perfect.
We're not wasting no passes today.
All right, guys. I'm gonna hook up the laptop, pull up the data log, check over everything, kind of see what it did when I broke that rocker, and put a tune-up in it. Hey, buddy.
Hey, bucko.
So apparently, when that rocker broke, something else got hurt because it don't sound too happy.
Yeah.
So
Not pleased.
now, what do you want to do first? Do you want to just rip it apart? Do you want to check and see what it is?
The thing about it is I don't think you can really get the plugs in and out all that easy. So I'm just gonna probably pull this header,
Yeah.
check the plugs,
Okay.
go from there.
Give it a crank so you can hear it.
That's got some good primary oiling.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys can hear that little hiccup on the starter. We're definitely down in compression somewhere. Pull the valve cover off, just check the rockers again, because as you guys have seen before, a tight rocker will do that. They're all good. So looks like we're gonna have to tear into this thing. Stand by. All right, guys. Possibly looking like cylinder number 2. These are strapless. They don't have a ground strap on them, so it didn't melt the ground strap, but it just looks like there's a little bit of aluminum on it. It's having a hard time focusing, but we'll keep looking. All right, guys. General consensus, cylinder number 2 piston.
Maybe more.
Something in there. So
Something on this side.
we're gonna pull the intake off, pull the head off, take a peek, see if we can't get her fixed up. We got a few hours before they start running,
We got
but
days.
yeah, it's only Thursday, so we got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We get this thing fixed, turn around, start making some rips. What did you do?
I have no idea, dude, but there's a ring leg on there about 8 months ago.
They left you alone for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. This thing ain't too bad. We got a spare piston. We'll toss her in there, give it a little cleanup hone. The board don't look too bad though.
Yeah, it all cleaned up. It was
Yeah.
wiping off of this cylinder.
Yeah.
Head, so.
Some muriatic acid on there, clean her all up. We'll be good to go.
Ain't not but a thing.
305, come alive.
Ain't not but a thing.
All right, give me a synopsis. What are we thinking? The fuel got up under there and lifted the ringland off?
Definitely.
So when I looked at the data log after the pass in Bradenton that he made, it looked like everything was super fat, so I'm thinking that's what actually caused it to do that. Did it with 20 and you're good. What's that? Give it 20 and you're good. Make sure you do them evenly. And make sure you set it cold.
Or the internet will get mad.
Does that torque wrench work, or are you using the German one? Oh, there it goes. That was his elbow. It's calibrated.
Calibrate it to this. I go in there and I set it with an Allen key.
Yep. I think it's good.
Just triple checking, you know. Couple clean rags, wipe all this down, get that pan back on there.
Come on.
Cylinder head, intake, fire
Fired
the
up.
pot.
All right, guys, new pistons in. Head's going on right now. They just called up. No time truck. Huge truck fan. So we're going to shoot on over, show you guys some truck racing.
All right, guys, everything's back together. We're gonna go ahead and fire this thing off. It's full of oil, water, fuel, and all the bolts are in it. So we got nothing left over. Everything's plugged in tight. Come in here and put some fire in the pipes. Might need some more fuel. Sounds low.
I would say it sounds like she's running. I keep looking at that fuel cell, forgetting it's a gas car.
Oh. Gas and nitrous, you don't need but a gallon. All right. Some more gas in her.
Oh, and she was empty because we tried all the lines out.
Cam and crank backwards? Are they labeled? Are those labeled as two cam? Unfortunately, when we were taking that head off and that header, we broke our coolant temp sensor plug. Completely just forgot that Nate had swapped the tune-up to not need it to start. So that's what we're fighting right now. I'm gonna flash that tune that Nate already wrote, and then this thing should fire right up. All right, let's try that again with the new tune in there. No fuel and no spark or something.
I'm smelling fuel.
Alright, so get a plug clear, got her running. Back to banging on all eight. Alright guys, that was the first hit for Walt in X275, which they're just kind of using to test this car. It's set up to run Ultra Street. It's not really competitive in X275, but it spun on that hit, so we're turning it back around because they're going to run Ultra tonight. So we'll get Walt done. James is already ready to go. So we're getting some GoPros set up on his car, so we'll have both of these cars up there for Q2 Ultra Street. Stay tuned, it's coming. Alright guys, well, they just called it for the night, no Ultra Street till tomorrow, so we won't get to run the Camaro at all until tomorrow in the heat of the day, which kind of sucks. You know, we work all day trying to get that thing ready to go, and we're not going to get to race. At least we got one hit with Walt's car and X, so we kind of have an idea what to do tomorrow, but it is what it is. So that's going to end off day 2, Lights Out 13. I appreciate you guys watching. As always, stay tuned, and we'll see you tomorrow.